When you think of Nova Scotia, you think of friendly people and good times, with a bit of a Scottish tilt. And that's exactly what the 13 for 13 Festival has brought to Fort Erie on Day 6 of the Canada Summer Games. Fort Erie CEO Chris McQueen talks about how putting on this event was a real collaborative effort.
Well, I can tell you there's been hundreds of volunteers and lots of collaboration with the town's partners with this, the province of Nova Scotia, Fort Erie Native Friendship Center, Niagara Parks Commission. A lot of people came together, did a lot of work, as you can see from the grounds here, lots of setup, getting ready for a great cultural event. Fort Erie didn't host one of the sporting venues this year, and so we're sort of making up for that and hosting a large crowd tonight in the thousands, hopefully. And so headlining band with the Trews, so we're really excited. A lot of hard work's gone in over the last few years to set up for what we're preparing for this evening.
You're hosting Nova Scotia. Did you contact the province to see if there were any synergies between Nova Scotia and Fort Erie?
Well, it's interesting because earlier in the program, lots of discussion about the linkages with Nova Scotia and Scottish heritage. Even myself, coming from a Scottish background, McQueen and Chisholm, but we've got our partners here today doing some stuff for Highland Games and a bunch of demonstrations from the province of Nova Scotia, so we've had great collaboration with them, and you'll see in the program today lots of things that the province of Nova Scotia has helped us to coordinate locally with some of our own groups, which has been fantastic. So the town of Fort Erie was very grateful for some of the work that the Native Friendship Center's done locally here, bringing together some fantastic programming that we saw earlier, the Strong Water Women's Group. The Creators Game is happening as we speak right now, and some other programming coming onto the slate for this evening, so it's been enjoyable. It's great to see that element of culture brought into such a significant amateur sports event. So we really thank the Fort Erie Native Friendship Center for bringing that together and our Indigenous partners. It's been a great program and a great event, and we welcome everybody here today.
Talk about the Niagara Parks and their connection with the 13 and 13, first of all.
Well, Niagara Parks has been, heavily invested in the Canada Summer Games in general, and we are also working with the municipalities for the 13 for 13. So we're here today in Fort Erie and partnering with the town of Fort Erie, who's done a fabulous job to host the 13 for 13 in partnership with Nova Scotia, and they've got the Trews tonight. And then tomorrow night we're going to be at Queen Victoria Park with Niagara Falls for their 13 for 13 event as well. So it's really gone well, and we've enjoyed working with the municipalities, and that's typically what we do, particularly with Niagara on the Lake, Fort Erie and Niagara Falls, at the Parks Commission, working with those municipalities that are along the parkway.
Obviously, April, the closing ceremonies are coming up soon. What's that been like to deal with, at least at the level of the Niagara Parks?
Well, again, it's the staff that does all the heavy lifting, but I know that they've been working really hard to, organize with the Canada Summer Games and the municipality to host the closing ceremonies, and we're so excited to be a part of that. I know that I'm going to have a bit of a role in that night, and I think it's going to be fantastic. Like, what a better place to kind of end the games than at an iconic address like Niagara Falls, and being right down there by the falls. It's right up there with the other events that the falls is known for, the New Year's Eve event and the Wallenda Walk years ago, and now we're going to be hosting the ceremonies, the closing ceremonies, and we're really, really excited about that.
For more information on the upcoming 13 for 13 events and the Canada Games schedule, head to Niagara2022games.ca.